In today's video, we are testing a few different methods of getting 1 to 44 RC. The first method is just running air runes from Falador and banking them. The second method is running air runes, then going to the Port Sarim rune shop to buy Eye of Newts and heading back to the bank. And the third method is running air runes, going to the Port Sarim fishing shop to buy feathers, then going to the rune shop to buy Eye of Newts, and then banking. All of the testing was done at walking speed, so the XP per hour is consistent when you compare the different methods, but you would be getting way more XP per hour if you ran every time you could, depending on your agility level. I'm going to go on a bit of an Excel ramble here, but before I do that, I would say that if you want to do 1 to 44 RC, definitely buy the Eye of Newts at the same time. Even if they go down to like 100 each, you're still making like 500k while you do this instead of losing 500k. So you're basically saving a million GP by spending a little bit more time, like 50 seconds per run. Yeah, I'll continue with the ramble and explaining the spreadsheet and everything. So basically I made this spreadsheet to compare the methods, and that was also the main reason I made the entire video. Someone in my chat basically said that they were also buying the feathers, and I wanted to compare the GP and time investment, like GP per hour and time investment compared to just buying Eye of Newt. And I threw in the RCing without doing anything as well. But basically here are the prices. So like if the prices change, you can just make a copy of this and edit it yourself. And here's the like how much money do you make per an inventory of buyables. If you're buying ice and feathers, you make 7.4k in inventory, and only ice is 4.3k at current prices. And here's like the stats for a single run. So I basically walked all of these methods once and checked the time. So this the only RCing took 1 minute and 50 seconds. The Eye of Newt buying was 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And the Ice and Feathers was pretty much 4 minutes. So here you can see the walking XP per hour as well. And like a multiplier. So buying the Eye of Newts takes 50% more time, or 150% of the time it takes to only do RC. And this is also compared to the RC only. So buying the feathers, you use 127% more time, basically double the time, a little bit more. And here's the buyables and the amount of essence. You have 1 less essence when you're buying stuff because you have to carry your cash stack to the altar. Cash doesn't seem to weigh anything or almost anything, so that's not really a problem. And here's the stats at walking speed from 1 to 44 RC. The way I calculated this was to get the XP at 11, 22, 33, 44 and use like a multiplier so I can calculate the exact GP lost or made. And here's like the amount of inventories you need to hit the next threshold. So it's rounded up. So I don't think the RC, like it snapshots to the multiplier you had. And I guess it wouldn't matter either way, but yeah, like for the runes it matters. And this is basically just a bunch of math where you take the RC multiplier, so 11 runs at 1 air rune per essence, 27 essence at 23 each, and then you deduct the essence times 11 times 27. I guess this could have been made a bit simpler by moving the inventory count outside, but it doesn't matter anymore, I guess. And this is all at walking speed, but the GP or the GP is the stat you really want to look at, I would suppose. since the actual speed or the XP per hour depends on your agility level. But this is what you would lose if you only did RC from 1 to 44, so you would lose almost 500k at current prices. And since you need 11,000 essence in the miscellaneous stats, it might be more. It might be like maybe you have to buy them at 135, so you would lose 600k. And that would bring your, well, this is the relevant stat, I guess, but the walking GP per hour would be minus 50k. And it would take you 12.5 hours or 12.6 hours by walking. But if you compare that to Eye of Newts, you are actually making money. Even when you're making 1 times air runes, you are making like, what is this, like 1 point something K per inventory. And the time does go up a bit. It goes up by 50%, but I think I would probably do Eye of Newts instead, since that's like, feels better to make some money and you're walking anyways. You're spending like, what was it, 50 seconds more per run to actually like make GP. Eye of Newts are currently being bought at 150 to 200, so I would imagine if more people did this, the price might go down a little bit. Maybe to like, even if it went down to 100 each, you're still like losing a little bit of money at the start, but then you will start making money, and at the end you will make 440k, which is pretty nice for the like multiplier of time you're using. And if you're buying feathers as well, let's say Eye of Newts are 150 each, so you're making like 1 million if you buy Eye of Newts only. And then you use a little bit more time, and you make 2.3 mil by buying the feathers. But I think you use like, if I had to do 1 to 44 RC, I don't know if I would be buying the feathers. There's also people hopping in the feather store, so that can kinda lower your GP per hour. And yeah, but you would make like a few million by doing this if you bought the feathers and then went to the rune shop and bought the Eye of Newts. The time investment is pretty high though. Like if you think about it that way, you basically use 2 times or more than 2 times the time, and you're not making like 2 times, I don't know. Yeah, but basically buy Eye of Newts. And again, if you wanna tweak the prices, if the prices change or whatever, and you wanna see how much you would make or lose, you can go to file and make a copy of this. I think that's about it. I hope the math is correct. I did kind of double check it. So here you can see it's the air runes minus the essence price. Here it's the buyables, so the Eye of Newts times the inventories, and then the runes and the essence. And here it's the feathers and Eye of Newt buyables. And yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. I would recommend buying Eyes of Newt. I guess if you need feathers, you could also buy feathers while you do this. I feel like a lot of people have been a bit scared of doing RC since they expect to lose so much money, and I guess you would lose a lot of money if you only did RC, but buying the Eye of Newt seems like the smart choice right now. So yeah, thanks for watching. Keep tuned for more videos, and subscribe if you like the content.